What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe, and welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video with me, your bald-headed boy Scribble. We have made it to the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, and I am here to help you get galactically challenged. Today we find ourselves on Kashyyyk, amongst the Wookiees in the trees, with a contingent of clone troopers featuring the older and younger version of Rex. Isn't that wonderful? Global modifier is just retaliation. Essentially, whenever we defeat an enemy, a random enemy ally is going to take a turn. Likewise for us, if they defeat one of our allies, random guy is going to take a turn. Also, whenever a unit gets debuffed, they're going to recover 10% protection. Whenever a unit is defeated, of course. Ramping. Bonus turns. Imperial armor. There are benefits today for Imperial troopers, and Imperial troopers are a lot of fun, so this should be good. We're going to have a lot of extra max health and protection, and essentially if there's the first time each non-droid... This is great. I love this. The first time each non-droid Imperial trooper not in the leader slot is defeated, they revive 100% health and 75% protection. Basically, they're excluding Dark Trooper from this benefit. Whenever a trooper revives, it inflicts all enemies with stagger and vulnerable for a turn which can't be resisted, and whenever an Imperial trooper with less than 100% turn meter gains bonus turn meter, they're also going to recover health and protection and gain stacking crit damage. So, and also last bit, whenever Imperial troopers attack out of turn, they're going to gain bonus 2% protection. Yeah, great for Via's lead, basically. The enemy has got Dauntless Courage, essentially. Whenever they gain a buff that can be dispelled, they also gain a stack of Dauntless Courage, which is going to ramp their offense, crit chance, crit damage, and health steal. They become quite chunky, truth be told. So what do we need to do? We need to win with a full team of Imperial troopers. Not a problem at all. We also need to win with an undersized squad and complete the battle after scoring 30 critical hits. Now, because of the survivability on this team, the critical hits should be easy, because you'll need a lot of hits to get this done. Let's start off with Imp Troopers then. Alrighty, so I'm going to go in with a pretty standard Via's team over here. Via's Piet Dark Trooper. I'll throw in Gideon and Range Trooper. You could swap Gideon out for Scout Trooper if you'd rather, or you could go in with, I don't know, some other guy. Did I just accidentally remove him and put Death Trooper in? I guess we're running with Death Trooper instead. Who knew? For some reason, Arc Trooper is the leader. Don't ask why, because I genuinely don't know. You want to start off by going all in on 5s, ladies and gentlemen. 5s is the one to defeat, because if you defeat any of the other clone allies, apart from Captain Rex, they will trigger a sacrifice, and that sacrifice will mean that the enemies get bonus stats from 5s, and we don't want that. So, taking out 5s is your prime job, okay? Let's go ahead and just increase some cooldowns over here. Just do a basic with Piet, and just try to punch through 5's face like he deserves. We'll defeat an enemy, they're going to gain a bonus turn, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. After that, I would highly recommend going after Captain Rex, or OG Rex, sorry, not Captain Rex. We could throw a Death Mark. Wasn't expecting the Death Mark to just one-shot, I will be honest. Was not expecting the Death Mark to just simply one-shot the enemy. I was expecting Death Mark to land, but Death Trooper had other plans, I guess. It was just like, no, it's time for you to go. I'm going to focus on Captain Rex now, because I don't like his face. There we go, he's gone, and we can just choose to go after somebody. Now, we've only got 2 stacks currently on our wonderful, wonderful Dark Trooper, but I would like to get an AoE off from him so that we can get back up to 3 stacks to make it a little bit easier for us to survive. Now, for some reason, they didn't take a bonus turn when we beat Captain Rex, but that's okay. You can see how easy this is. There we go, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And then we'll go ahead and stomp, stomp. Game over. Game over. Easy to get the victory with Imperial troops. Now I say that, my Imp troopers are all at least sort of Relic 3, up to Relic 8, I guess. But as long as you can get that ball rolling, just take out 5s first, then take out OG Rex so you can't get any of that form up, and that's aerial advantage, and go from there. Now, let's talk about Undersize. A couple of ways we can do this. I'll start off with a Gas 501st team, and I'm just dropping off Arc Trooper from the team. Cheers. Totally didn't spill my coffee then. Again, same principle, you just want to go after 5s first. Defeating... Oh, I shouldn't have used that form up there. Defeating 5s first should be your primary goal, your goal numero uno. I totally shouldn't have used form up. Absolutely save that form up, guys. You don't want to waste that. You want to use that when gas has been sat down, so that you can stand back up as quickly as possible. Especially considering we have fewer allies at the moment. Fewer allies than your... That was a misclick as well. Fewer allies than your average 501st team. So we are totally going to get this sacrifice triggered, I feel. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's still extra speed for us. It's still extra damage for our clones, all that good business. So the 5 sacrifice triggered, I still think we're going to be absolutely fine. This time, though, we are definitely going to save that form up for when gas sits down. Should be a little bit easier because we are going to be a little bit faster now. Alright, so it's just slowly. All of these buffs, by the way, are going to be feeding our 501st allies a lot of additional offense, which is lovely. Let's see now. I'm surprised that they have gotten this far so far. Okay, so I tell you what, we'll just do a form up first. And then we'll accidentally click off the screen. And who should we Rexlate? Yeah, let's just get rid of 5s. Rexlate the 5s. Then we're going to stand up. And then we're going to go after their OG Rex and then their Captain Rex. Now, wonderful. See how much damage Gas is doing now? Thanks to all the buffs that they've been gaining. It's just been ramping up our offense massively. So, yep, not too bad with Gas 501st at all. Doesn't matter if you lose 5, specifically if he sacrifices. It really doesn't matter. We don't need to win with no losses or anything like that. That will also get you your critical hits. If you don't have Gas 501st, you can also do it with a Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Bastila Marauder setup over here. It's a little bit trickier, but it can be done. Again, Arc Trooper is the leader for some reason, so if you want to fear people, go in on that Echo Arc at the start. If we critical hit with that second attack, it is going to lower 5's max health. We just want to focus on 5. Take him out as soon as possible is the goal. Now don't forget, debuffs are going to heal the protection on the enemy team, so you want to get shock on them. Shock is your friend. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the stun over there and more shocks and stuff and things. Now, the issue is when we take an enemy below 50% of their max health, they are actually going to trigger a death mark on the leader. And that can cause issues because you really don't want to trigger sacrifice on the enemy team. So over here, what I'm doing is I'm waiting for Malak to get his life drain when 5's has no protection, so we just straight kill him. After this, it doesn't matter if they get their death mark. We're actually quite happy for that to happen. So we're okay. You just want to try and time out that life drain on 5's so that he has no protection when you use it, so you just instantly defeat him. After this, it's really up to you who you choose to face down. It could be in your interest to go directly after OG Rex, so he can't get that Rexalate, and after that, the big threat is Captain Rex, because, you know, that AoE daze, that cooldown increase, the survivability, all that good business, and from here we can just absolutely go full auto. I'm actually going to go focus on Echo just so that we can maybe trigger Death Mark. No, we completely skipped the Death Mark. We're doing ridiculous levels of damage regardless, to be honest. So, yeah. Darth Revan is also a very good way of getting it done. Now, if you've got Bane and C, I would highly recommend just going in with Bane and C to get that underman victory, because it is very easy. Just go Bane and C because they are the dynamic duo. Bane acting here with his lifter unit, and you should have no issues. All I will say is you want to link 5's and you want to link Captain Rex. Linking those two means that you'll get the insta-kill on 5's. Captain Rex is just irritating more than anything, so it's always nice to get him done. Just do the AoE first turn with your boy Bane, and then just spread out the damage and wait for you to hit ult in an insanely quick amount of time. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just spreading some of this damage over here. Wonderful. C has hit ult. They're going to try and hurt Bane and fail, essentially. And then we go into ult, and we'll just hit auto from here. Because it really is that easy. Blap! It's just what's not to like about this team in particular, guys. What's not to like? You've got AoE damage, you've got instant defeats, you've got lots and lots of siphoning, you've got lots of damage, all that sort of good business. Bane is just a monster, and C just looks old next to him. And that is going to about do it for today's episode of Galactically Challenged with your bald-headed boy Scribble. I hope it was useful to you. If it was, please do give me a like and maybe a subscribe. Shout out to my wonderful patrons. You guys are the business. Thank you for your continued support. I'll see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.